Welcome back to Everything Moto, where we give you guys a little update of what's happened in the moto scene the past week or so. And today we got a lot to talk about, so make sure you guys hit that like and sub button, and let's just jump right into it. So the first topic that we have up is Chase Sexton, and he's been a major topic of conversation the past week or so. And this one's even kind of crazier. So Lewis Phillips tweeted out that he tweeted out that Ian Harrison told him that he expects Chase to be back at Southwick. Chase commented back on that tweet and said, that's incorrect. That's kind of crazy to think about.
I'm telling you, this goes into my theory, like heavy, that Chase isn't coming back for motocross, right? There's weirdness in the team, miscommunications in the team, his mindset somewhere else. Like, I don't think this is oh shoot, we meant Redbud, because I feel like he would have said, no, Redbud, right? Like, that's incorrect. I'm telling you, Chase ain't coming back, dude. Mark my words. You heard it here first.
It's kind of crazy. I went on a rant on TikTok talking about how these riders and PR teams need to release like what kind of injury it is, because he's banged up. Like, that's all we got, but he's out for 5 weeks if he comes back at Redbud, right? So like, I would like to have that from the PR team. A lot of people like disagreed with me. A lot of people agreed with me. I think it's agree to disagree topic, or I guess you can kind of say. But yeah, kind of strange that he says that's incorrect. And I'm hoping that he's back for Millville, because we're going, and Millville's after Redbud, so I hope he's back.
I mean, I just think if it was like no, not Southwick, Millville, they'd say something like, probably not looking like Southwick, but we're hoping for later East rounds. Like, the fact that he's just like, nah, I don't know, man.
It's also crazy that we don't even know what it is either. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand that. I just don't get it. But let us know what you guys think about this whole Chase situation in the comment section below. I know a lot of you guys on TikTok absolutely roasted him. I'm not going to roast him necessarily. I do think that we need to have some clarification here, but yeah, let us know what you guys think about this. Now, let's go into what's happening this weekend. And we got Lakewood this weekend. And there's a little change to the program. So, according to Mitch Kendry, he posted out the times for Saturday. And it looks like the 450s are racing first. I can't remember the last time the 450s raced. It maybe happened last year. I just maybe don't remember. But, yeah, I personally don't like it. It's because of NBC that they're doing the 450s first. It makes sense, but whatever. But I like having 250s first and having the cream of the crop at the very end of the day and watch those boys battle. But
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really going to do anything for the racing, although the track's going to be at its worst when Deegan's at his best in the rough stuff. So maybe we see a 30-second gap.
Question, did 450s go first last year at Lakewood? I feel like Lakewood's a track that they normally do 450s first, I guess.
If it's an NBC thing, yeah.
Yeah, so, but also, yeah, kind of let us know what you guys like. What do you guys like first? 250s or 450s? I totally get it why they're doing for NBC, but I don't know. I just don't like it, to say. Also, with Lakewood, there's going to be another WMX race. I want to give you guys a little update on this. Lachlan Turner went 1-1 at Hangtown. She absolutely dominated that race. Yeah. I actually saw a clip of her in the second moto being dead last and got first in the first lap. Yeah. I don't know how.
She's gapping everybody.
That's crazy. She has a 6-point lead in the championship over Michaela and a 15-point lead over Charlie Cannon. And I believe Charlie Cannon is Australian, and she came over from Australia and won the Australian Women's Championship. She also has 2 broken fingers that she's recovering from, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, who do you think? Do you think Lachlan's going to win WMX at Lakewood as well?
Yeah, she's going to gap everybody. Or she's going to go 40th to first on the first lap.
Well, I don't know if there's 40 riders in WMX.
I'm just saying, whoever's gone last to first in one lap, it's kind of hard to bet against them in the next race. You know what I mean?
Very, very true. Yeah,
like, so last to first at all, but in one lap is insane.
Yeah, I believe Lachlan's going to do it as well. We also have some more rider updates I got to give you for this weekend. Jeremy Martin will not be racing, and he only has a 3-race deal, actually. So the PR for Yamaha kind of made it seem like he was going to do the full season, but it actually is only 3 races. And what he's going to be doing is he's going to be skipping until Millville and finish out his career at Millville on Star, which personally, yeah, I think that's pretty freaking sick by Star for having Star do that to him or for him. And I mean, I don't know what to expect at Millville. Honestly, the first 2 races didn't go according. Maybe if he got like a top 10, top 7 at Hangtown or Paula, he would be racing the full season. But I think it might just be time to call it a career and kind of move on, right?
I mean, Millville is quite literally his track, so they might dog on. He might do really well.
Very true. Very true. But I mean, I don't know.
They don't call it Mount Martin for no reason, brothers.
That is very true. So yeah, so that's one update. Grant Harlan is going to be out for Lakewood. He got cross jumped in Moto 1 and broke a few ribs. So he's going to be out for Lakewood. We just got an update that Seth Hammaker is also going to be out at Lakewood. He had a huge crash in Moto 2 at Hangtown. He is banged up and he has to get stitches, but he should be back for High Point. This is according to Michael Lindsay. So yeah, kind of a bummer that Seth is going to be missing this weekend. Rookie Caden Minier, who won the Combine at Hangtown, dominated that. He's going to be making his pro debut at Lakewood, and he's going to do a few rounds and then go to Loretta's and race there. Now, for Caden, what do we expect? Are we expecting like an Enzo Timmerman, possibly a top 17? Are we going to expect like a Drew Adams, where it's like top 10s? Are we going to expect Alex Fedorstov, which is kind of that 15th through 20th spot? Like, where do we expect him to go?
I would say like 12 to 9.
Okay.
Somewhere there. Maybe 13 to 9. Like, kind of end up in there. He seems really good, to be honest. But the field is deep right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be his first pro race at Lakewood, and that track can get gnarly, right? So
Yeah.
I think maybe 15th to 20th, and that's not even that bad. He's going to get that experience racing on pro tracks with the pros, and then he's going to do this a couple weeks, go to Loretta's. He's going to be so prepared for Loretta's, in my opinion. So let us know what you guys expect him to get in the comment section. I know a few of you guys are really high on him. I see the comments all the time in the Discords and on like our YouTube comments and stuff like that. So let us know what you guys think. Moving into another series that is happening this weekend, and that is MXGP. Give you guys a little update of when it starts. So Saturday for qualifying, the qualifying race right now is happening at 6:25 Pacific. Dude, why is that so early? I have no idea. And then on Sunday, the main races are starting at 3 a.m. Pacific.
Dang.
I am not waking up for that. I'm not going to cap.
So you're not a grinder.
No, man. The EMX 250 race is on at 1:25 a.m. I'll definitely watch highlights on that. I ain't staying up. That is, kind of gnarly. You guys, if you guys watch that in the U.S., it's more on the East Coast. You guys will be happy with that, but like West Coast, ain't no way. Talking a little bit about MXGP of Germany, Herlings won. Lucas Kunin got second. Fevra got third. And for Herlings, going into MXGP of Latvia.
Latvia.
I don't know.
I was homeschooled.
We're American. Okay, and last year, Herlings actually won that race. Which
the sand track, right?
Yes. So does Herlings go back to back?
I think
possibly.
He's got the momentum of winning. Can win. Won last year. It's kind of hard to bet against Herlings in the sand. You know what
I 100% agree, and it looks like he is actually somewhat healthy, right? Like 95, 90 to 100% healthy, and he's going to a track he won last year. I think, and he just won Germany, right? So he has the confidence. He's on a high right now. I think he can go back to back. Now, I'm not going to count out Lucas Kunin, who actually did extremely well last year at Latvia. I don't know. You guys know we suck at pronunciation.
It's really not hard. It's Latvia.
Latvia, whatever. He got third in the 250 class last year. So can't forget about him. He actually gained so many points on Fevra. He's only 36 down in the championship now with like 10 rounds to go. You never know what's going to happen between those guys. But I think you're right. If we have to pick someone, I think it's hard to bet against Herlings after going and winning Germany, right?
If he can show he he's at a winning level already. Then you put him on a sand track, a track he's already won at. You know what I'm saying? Kind of things are stacking in his favor.
Talking about the MX2 class, last year, Sasha Kunin, he won the race. And I just don't have any faith in him winning this one at all. After watching all of these races, bro, I feel like every single video we have him crashing. He literally pulls whole shot. He leads for a while. He goes down. Like, it's just facts at this point. But he did win last year over his brother. Langerfelder, he took third last year. Kai took fourth. And last week's winner at Germany, Adamo, finished ninth last year at Latvia. So, with that being said, I think personally it's hard to bet against Kai de Wolf in the sand. He did win a moto there last year, and then he went down a couple times in Moto 2. I think he wants his revenge. He didn't have a great France. He didn't have a spectacular Germany. He's going to the dirt, the sand, like what he loves. I think he might go out and show out, man, like, and dominate that race.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. Kind of hard to bet against those two.
Yeah, we'll definitely going to be making reactions for that, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. It might be a little late because I ain't waking up that early. I'll tell you that right now.
He's not a grinder. You know, let him know. I'll get up. I'll get up at 3. I'll get up at 3. Well,
You're probably just gonna stay up till 3.
Right. Because I'm gonna use my brain. You know what I mean?
I'm going to bed, man. Okay, another series that is happening this weekend is the Triple Crown in Canada. It's round 2, and this week it is at Cold Lake, Alberta. It's Mason Watt Memorial Raceway. I have no idea what this track is all about. I actually watched round 1. Well, I would say I watched half of round 1. I watched the first motos, and Jess Pettis and Dylan Wright are sandbagging in Canada, bro. They were up a minute 46 in Moto 1 insane. Over Phil. A minute insane. 46 and 30 plus 2.
Yeah, that's insane. That's like, how long are the lap times?
It was like 2:08s. Phil was running like 2:17s.
So I mean, they were up there. You know, yeah. I mean, would they lap like top 5?
You only got to 8th.
Oh, well.
So like the I would say third through 10, probably somewhat close, you know. And then just first 2, just absolutely gone. Second moto, they won by a minute too. So it's like, can you guys move to America and race pro moto? I know they have in the past, and they haven't really had great results. But I mean, man, a minute 46. But I will say this, and people commented this on when I brought it up on Twitter. They're like, "Hey, they're getting paid to race. It doesn't matter where they are. They're getting paid, and you just got to go do what you got to do." You know.
I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with it. I don't think it's necessarily sandbagging. I mean, if I was 3 through 8, I might feel a little. We need to figure something out here. You know what I'm saying? We need to lower our lap times by like 10 seconds. But I mean, those guys, yeah, they're there to race, you know, and win.
Yeah, and I know Dylan's getting paid a lot of money too. Respectfully for the Canadian series to race in that. And him and Jess are tied now going into round 2 for the MX2 or the 250 class. They do 250 Pro/Am, so it's like a Pro-Am in the 250 class. And Preston Kilroy, he races America like Supercross, and I'm pretty sure he did Pro Moto last year or maybe a couple of years ago. I think he did Canada last year as well, but he went 1-1. Ryder McNabb went 2-2, and then Dylan Walsh, he went 3-3 on the day. And if I'm not mistaken, Dylan Walsh has a broken back that he's recovering from, which is kind of crazy to think that he got 3-3. Let us know what you guys think about the Triple Crown Series in the comment section below. Something that just broke today as we're recording is World Supercross. And we officially have the 5 locations and like which order they're going to be. I guess we officially have the schedule. I don't know why it's broken out like that, but we officially have the schedule for World Supercross, and it is Malaysia round 1, Buenos Aires round 2 in Argentina, Canadian GP round 3, Australian round 4, South Africa round 5. And I'm very intrigued to see what happens in Malaysia and Buenos Aires in Argentina. I'm very interested. We've already seen the Canadian GP from last year. That track was pretty decent. The Australian, I'm pretty sure the Australian is a week after The what's the one that happens in Australia? That's part of the
Australian Supercross.
Yeah, but it's like a huge
Aussie.
one. Aussie X. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's a week
Aussie X.
after that one. And then South Africa, which is very intriguing too. That's
when is South Africa? December 13th.
December 13th. So I had a couple.
We should go.
I'm good. I had a couple questions on this. Okay, so first, is Tomac confirmed to be racing? I have no idea. Second, is Roxon confirmed to be racing? I believe he is, but I'm not quite sure. And then third question, say Tomac is in contracts to race that. He's switching brands, and it seems like he might be switching. He might be potentially switching to KTM. Have we ever seen a KTM Red Bull Factory rider race World Supercross?
No.
That makes me think that Tomac is not racing World Supercross.
However, it's Tomac, and I could definitely, like, if he's got some sort of deal with WSX, I would assume that whatever brand he goes to would understand and honor said deal.
If that is the case, he's losing out on a lot of testing time on a new motorcycle going to a series that is not worth it for him to get ready for next Supercross season.
Unless they use the racing as testing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. But I also feel like it's not up to par, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying, in general, I don't know if
you don't want to go to South Africa? That'd be sick.
I'm good, brother. I'm
good, man.
Jet, but
cook this guy.
But let us know if you're interested in watching World Supercross. We're going to be doing watch parties for it whenever we can, and we'll do reactions for it. Like
we're going to South Africa, chat.
The best one I could go to is Canada, man. I ain't going to no South Africa. You're close to the Canadian. No way, it's on the West Coast, I think, actually. So I'm close to the Canadian one, man.
Gotta go to Malaysia. We gotta do something fun, you know? We can't just be going to Canada. Okay, no offense, Canadians, but like you're basically us, just less free, you know? Anyway,
we can go to Australia.
Okay.
But
okay.
But yeah, let us know if you're oh my god, I can't speak. But let us know if you're excited to watch some World Supercross later this year. Kind of something that happened this week. We don't really, us personally, we don't have too much to say about it. But Ducati testing for like the media guys, they went over to Italy and they were able to test the Desmo 450, which is pretty exciting. I watched Kiefer's video and he went over all of it. I'll have everything in like the description for you guys to check out. But my real question was, who do we see on the team next year for Ducati? And there's some rumors going around that it might be Barcia and Anderson. That's from Pulp, I think like last week. Now, there's been rumors that maybe Tomac's going. There's been rumors that some other people are going, like Roxon. But who would you, let me rephrase it. Who would you like to see on Ducati?
I think Barcia's a given, right? With his ties to TLD. Like, I would say that's like 85% guaranteed Barcia goes there, right? Kind of end of his career-ish, like latter part of his career. Very good. I'm assuming probably a lot better than younger guys at testing, kind of figure that out. Clearly can push the bike wide open and test its limits there. Just kidding. But like Barcia, I feel like is a given. Who I would like to see and who I think makes a ton of sense is Shane McElrath. Shane McElrath had a great like end of the season in Supercross. He's not racing outdoors. Like, obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of the contracts and how all that stuff works, but I would love to see Ducati pick Shane up. He could start testing Soupy like way before the other guys could, like during the summer. Like, tons of time into development on that. Get the bike a lot farther along. I don't know. I would love that, but I could also see Anderson. Like, if they're trying to go for two like powerhouse guys, I don't see Tomac going. I don't see Tomac dropping Yamaha. I mean, like I saw something that said like they don't think Tomac has an offer from Yamaha. I don't know how that could be possible, but I mean, I guess it is. But assuming Tomac is leaving on his own terms, I really don't see Tomac leaving in the last couple years of his, you know, his career and going to like somewhere brand new. I don't even really see him doing it for money. Like, he just doesn't really strike me as that kind of dude. And like, I think he's probably all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's probably got that. Now, obviously, maybe, I don't know. You can always have more, but I don't see Tomac going. So if they're going for two powerhouse guys, Marsha Anderson makes the most sense. I would love to see McElrath, give him a shot. He did really good. Put him on a factory bike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a really good idea. He can get started on Soupy super early, right? And I really like the Shane McElrath one. I heard Anderson doesn't want like a privateer ride. He would just pack it up, right? And he said he wants a factory ride, and Ducati sounds like a spot for him, because I thought maybe Club, because I mean, Club is on the up and coming, right? And he doesn't want, say, that type of ride. He wants a factory ride. And I mean, if Ducati doesn't go after Tomac, I mean, that does make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could see that in Ando's personality, not wanting to like go to a B team and would rather just, I mean, he's got a kid and a wife, like, let's wrap it up. You know what I mean? I already want a chip. Let's wrap it up.
But let us know in the comment section who you guys want to see on that Ducati going for next year. I'm very intrigued on who they pick up this offseason. Very excited about it. Okay, so now going into a little bit of video games. And this week in MX Bikes, we have Hangtown. And I'm hoping that the track is good, because last week I talked about how Fox came out for MX Bikes. And that track was honestly very good. I mean, very fun. Very good.
Very fun.
I even tried to qualify for a pro race. I almost got it. I was 0.1 off. I was pretty ecstatic about that. But
kind of a burner, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I was flying. I don't even know how I was going that fast. I don't even play the game that much. But I'm very excited about Hangtown. I'm hoping that it's kind of similar to Paula.
I've heard through the grapevine, it's very similar to last year's Hangtown.
Oh, okay. I was pretty good in last year's Hangtown.
Same, and it's a really fun track. And I've also heard that that's a little bit more of their focus this year, is like making it more enjoyable, like a more enjoyable experience that like works with the game, rather than highly focused on
copying and stuff.
Yeah, and making it difficult to the point of, I think they're just trying to make it more fun.
Well, Paula is very technical in my POV. Like, it's very rough. It's very technical. If you're not above a casual player, it's going to be tough out there for you, right? And I can see them maybe toning it down a tiny bit and making it more enjoyable for the casual player, while still having that pro level technicality to it, right? Because I mean, go back to last year at Hangtown. I think last year's Hangtown was perfect mix, in my opinion.
It was really good. I've been playing Hangtown a lot because Little Bird told me that Doc may unretire for Hangtown. I don't know. I might not. Don't get your hopes up. I might, but I also might get to the time when I have to go qualify and be like, yeah, I don't want to do this. Never mind.
Same, bro. Same.
Yeah, like, so. I might get on and be like, yeah, never mind. But Hangtown was pretty easy last year. And I think my opinion is this year's Paula, it's like one of the best pro outdoor tracks we've ever had.
Yeah, it was really, really good. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, and if you guys enjoy playing MX Bikes, definitely try it at least, and let us know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Also, part of this too is MX Sim. I know their series is still going on. I'll have the links and everything for their streams and Luke's, and I already forgot my boy's other name. I'm bad about that. But I'll have all the links and everything for the MX Sim stuff in the description below for you guys to check out. But yeah, those are all kind of like the news that we had for this week. Nothing too crazy, honestly. With that being said, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button, and we'll be back tomorrow for a watch party with Lakewood. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're out. Peace.